Hey Space Watchers, and good morning. It's day number 4 here in Paris at the World Space Business Week, and I have the great pleasure to talk this morning with Rainer Horn, one of the partners of the newly found Novaspace. Rainer, good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Torsten. Yeah, thank you. Having a lot of fun here and meeting lots of friends and lots of business partners here in Paris.
Great. So, something new happened this year, and that's the Space Defense and Security Summit. So the first edition of that summit in line with the World Space Business Week, and it's not World Satellite Business Week anymore. That's in the book. So what is the rationale, Rainer, to connect a security defense conference with the World Space Business Week?
Yes. I mean, first and foremost, the topic gets more and more importance in the geopolitical situation where we are today. The dual use of space technology has always been important, and very practical reasons. The event here in Paris has been so successful that carving that out inside the current beautiful premises here in the West End was just not possible. So we had the opportunity to have another location nearby, and that's the main part.
Outstanding location, I have to say, with the Automobile Club, so a lot of history, really, really cool. But that event already is packed, as we know, over the last years. Let's talk a bit about content. So we saw a number of very interesting statements, and I wrote down a few, and one of them you just alluded to, when the UK Space Agency Deputy CEO said, everything is dual use, unless defined differently. And that's a very interesting topic when we talk about space, but also the topic of interoperability that will keep us busy for the next 15 years. The rapid innovation that the drivers are not any longer the governments. The fast threat development, and these threats developing faster than expected. The unclassification of data sharing, and so on. A lot of very hot topics which are not solved today, which are issues. What are your first impressions from this event?
I think we really went into depth of some of the topics that you mentioned here, and people opened up and had, in a controlled environment, they could really debate it. And we had people from different continents, from South and North America, from East Asia, and also, of course, lots of military and security professionals here from Europe. Absolutely, I was really surprised how much hunger there is for private data from the institutional side to vet them for their purposes. And also what kind of countries we would not have thought of are watching what's going on, even countries that don't have their own space assets, watching what's going on and what they're being observed with. Yeah.
Another interesting statement from one of the participants on stage was space is transparent, as we all know, but you can do a lot of things without being seen. And that from a military, it's very scary, I would say. What are your takeaways from this conference? And I know you couldn't spend too much time in this conference, but what did you grasp from it?
Well, I saw the hunger for more discussions in that topic, and more new actors we didn't really have on our radar playing in this thing and showed interest in this conference. So we saw the interest of institutional players discovering through the conversations what type of space events there are and type of dialogues they could engage in. So I will expect that we'll see more of that in the coming weeks and months.
So it's a market for Novaspace.
Absolutely. I mean, we're working at the interface of space and defense on the civil institutional side, yes.
Core question. What will be the future of these security events for the years to come? Will we see it next year? Question mark?
I guess we'll see some of it like that, and the Parisian event here has established itself. What exactly the format is and so forth, we'll evaluate hopefully the feedback from the participant and see what they would like to change and so forth. I think for a first edition it was way more than an experiment.
Listen to your clients.
Thank you for being part of it. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Rainer, thank you for your time, and we are going back to the conference. With that, Space Watch out for the moment. You can hear from us much more later. Bye.